Hello, Shorter College campus. This is Dessalines Agginie, the librarian at the A.W. Young Library. I pray that everyone is enjoying and keeping safe in this cold weather. For this fourth and final week of February 2021, the four important figures we have highlighted for Black History Month are Jasmine Guy, August Wilson, Daisy Bates, and Jean-Michel Basquiat. Jasmine Guy, born in Boston, Massachusetts on March 1962 to a black father and a Portuguese-American mother, Jasmine Guy was actually raised in the affluent historic Collier Heights neighborhood of Atlanta, Georgia, where she attended what would later be renamed North Atlanta High School. At the age of 17, she moved to New York City to study dance at the Alvin Ailey American Dance Center. An actress, dancer, and director, Jasmine Guy has enjoyed a diverse career in television, theater, and film. She has starred in several original Broadway productions. She also landed the role of Whitney Gilbert in The Cosby Show spin-off, A Different World. She has won 6 consecutive NAACP Image Awards, and she has also released her own self-titled album. August Wilson. August Wilson's original name was Frederick August Cattell. He was born April 27, 1945 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and died on October the 2nd of 2005 in Seattle, Washington. August Wilson was an American playwright and author of a cycle of plays, each set in a different decade of the 20th century about Black American life. He won Pulitzer Prizes for 2 of his plays, Fences and The Piano Lesson. Daisy Bates. Born in 1914 in Hutting, Arkansas, she died November the 4th, 1999 in Little Rock, Arkansas. She was an American journalist and civil rights activist who withstood economic, legal, and physical intimidation to champion racial equality, most notably in the integration of public schools in Little Rock, Arkansas. Bates was a public and highly vocal supporter of many of the programs of the NAACP. She was selected in 1952 to serve as the president of the state's conference of the NAACP's Arkansas branch. After the U.S. Supreme Court said that segregation was unconstitutional in 1954, she led the NAACP's protest against the Little Rock School Board's plan for slow integration of the public schools and pressed instead for immediate integration. She personally began taking black children to the white public schools, accompanied by newspaper photographers who recorded each instance of when a child was refused admission. This placed intense pressure upon the school board and induced them to announce a plan to commence desegregation at Central High School in September 1957. Bates and 9 other black students were chosen to enroll at Central, and after several failed attempts, on September the 25th, President Dwight D. Eisenhower ordered all black National Guard units and 1,000 paratroopers to enforce integration of the school. Bates and the students were escorted safely into the school, and Bates continued to be an advocate for the students throughout their time at Central. Jean-Michel Basquiat. Basquiat lived from 1960 to 1988. In the late 1970s, brief cryptic messages began to appear on the streets of Manhattan, all signed Samo. These subversive and sometimes menacing statements, such as 9 to 5 clone, piqued the curiosity of viewers around New York and soon gained notoriety in the art world. Samo became known as the tag for the poetic defacements of Jean-Michel Basquiat and his partner Al Diaz. He was born in Brooklyn to middle-class Haitian and Puerto Rican parents. He left home as a teenager to live in Lower Manhattan. Around 1980, Basquiat's work began to attract attention from the art world, and Basquiat sold paintings out of his tenement apartment. Basquiat's paintings pay tribute to jazz, specifically the bebop of Parker and Gillespie. His work rounds up symbols and visual references related to jazz. It is notable that Basquiat's work both alludes to the modernist appropriation of African masks and employs the mask as a means of exploring identity.